We come to you live on EA Sports, and it's a Windy City special in the booth. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
And Ed, both squads are getting up last-minute shots. As a player, you never leave the court on a missed shot. A mix.
The Timberwolves begin the game with the basketball.
Substitutions, Minnesota.
T. Deep left corner. That's going to be out of bounds. Clippers have the basketball. Beverly. Jumper's good.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Beverly into the front court. Right now, down 7. Williams. Fires the 3. It's Cheng with the rebound. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Tobias Harris. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Fires the 3. Not easy.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's LA Clippers ball. Jay, recent years, the Clippers have added guys, rookies and otherwise, who bring that toughness factor.
And it all starts with Patrick Beverly. He missed most of last season with a meniscus issue and a microfracture in his right knee. But I got a chance to sit with him at the desk during the NBA draft on ESPN. And when the Clippers selected back-to-back Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jerome Robinson, he looked right at me in the eyes and said, oh, they're going to have to get in where they can fit in. And I'm going to make sure they bring it every single day. That's the kind of tough leader you have in P-Bev.
Beverly to Williams. Down low for Harris. Nice pass to get things going.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Williams into the front court. Just under a minute to go in a very one-sided first quarter of play. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Probing the defense to Beverly. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually good position.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Gortat. From the painted area, won't go down. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Beverly to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Jimmy Butler goes down last year, nearly cost Minnesota the playoffs. When he's healthy, what makes him so dangerous?
Well, he's a versatile player. He's a guy that can lock up on the defensive end and a guy that can give you 20-plus points every single night. Let's remember, he missed 21 games last year. That's a quarter of the season. But the team didn't do that bad without him. They went 10-11. If these guys can finally come together and build some chemistry, they're a team that could be a 6 or a 5 seed in the West.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Beverly.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
To jdhxiv. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. To Rose. Shot won't go. jdhxiv. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Mike Scott at the line. First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Trying to cash in. And the rebound brought down by Howell. They'll let one fly from half court. Third quarter comes from the quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
It's LA Clippers ball. Williams to Tobias Harris. Bradley to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. He got it off in time, but that shot no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Off the mark on his free throw. To Rose. Here comes the screen. Rose. Curling inside. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc. They dared him, and he burns them.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Wide open look won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Williams to Tobias Harris. Down low to Williams. Can't miss those. Rose into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Inside, he scores.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Substitution being made in this one.
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Substitutions, LA.
T-Wolves with the basketball. T. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Beverly. To Bradley. Has a chance. It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot.
And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Oh, she got there.
I love when I see a defender stare down her opponent.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Big finish at the rim. At the point, in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Timberwolves were merciless in this game. They did it on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports. I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.